friends, it's Robin to Manny, your Scentsy gal, and I am jumping on here, and today's video is something I've been trying really hard to put together for the last day, and I wrote some notes on it, but today's video is going to be all about how to earn the incentive trip. Listen, Scentsy just announced that our fall incentive trip is going to be a Mediterranean cruise to Greece and Turkey, and then the top achiever earners will be going to Peru, okay? And so, in all seriousness, if you know me, well, first, I have earned 3 of the 4 last years of Scentsy's incentive trips. I joined almost 4 years ago, and I did all 3 the last 4 years. And so I do know what I'm talking about. I do have some credibility here, and I am here to tell you that if you know me, you know, but I've prayed over myself and said to myself, I prayed that I would give the words of advice and be able to put all this together because my brain is like, so I wrote stuff down, but I also pray that you know that I would be more excited to see you earn the incentive trip than I am excited for me to earn it myself, okay? Not to say I'm giving up and I'm not going to do it, because I'm going to freaking do it, okay? But I want you to come with me. I want you to come with me. I might want it more than you want it. I want you to come because you deserve it, and I want you to see all of the things you have to see. I want you to experience a Scentsy trip because you deserve it. So I'm here to tell you this is possible, okay? If I can do this, you can do this. But I'm also going to tell you that it's going to require 2 things. You to manifest it and say, I am going to Greece next summer. Number 2, commit and work your butt off, okay? The work is not hard. It's going to take a little time. Like, you're going to have to dedicate a little bit of time to it. But I promise you, it is worth every second on that incentive trip. And I know you can do it. So, first, commit, claim it. It's yours and you're going to do it. And I know you can. Believe that. Second, you can say, oh, I want to go on the incentive trip and dream about it and say, I'm going to do it. But until you start actually doing the right things to get you to earn that incentive trip, then it's just a dream, okay? You have to expedite the plan. I can lay out an entire guideline of things that you need to do, but until you actually do it, then you won't make it, okay? So you actually have to do it, and it all starts August 1st. You're going to have from August 1st until January 31st at 11:59 p.m. to earn this trip, and it starts August 1st, baby, okay? Like, we do not waste time when it comes to an incentive trip. It's going to require you to stretch yourself. It's going to require you to manage your time. It's going to require you to believe in yourself, okay? I can say I believe in you because I do, but until you start believing it, then it's not going to happen, okay? You are also not going to give up. Are some months going to go easier for you than others? Yes, but it ain't over till it's over. The moment you decide, oh, well, I'm too far, blah, 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 is the moment you give in, and it ain't going to happen for you. So 90% of this comes in your brain, and it's going to come from you actually doing it, okay? I don't know exactly what the requirements are for this fall incentive yet, because we're still in July. They have not released it yet, but I can tell you what they typically include as far as points goes. Usually your PRV, meaning your sales, are 1 point per PRV point, okay? Usually they want you to be able to sponsor people, aka recruit, aka get people on your team, but you also can't just get them on your team. You have to get them successful on your team, right? And usually success in Scentsy land is measured by getting somebody to what's called certified. Okay, that means they've sold 1,000 PRV, however long it takes, but you want them to get to certified because usually some nice bonus points for that. You also want them to earn Sensational Start, which is the first 15 days, 500 PRV. You want them to be able to learn, Shooting Star. They want to earn Sensational Start, 1,500 PRV in the first 70 days, or personally enroll somebody on their team who hits active, okay? Like, you want them to be able to hit these goals, because the more you help them, the more successful they're going to be. They're going to believe it. They're going to want to continue it. But just know that This whole idea of an incentive is teaching you how to build your business, and you are stronger together than you are alone. So keep that in mind. You are going to have to balance your PRV, like have a plan for how you're going to try to get PRV as high as you possibly can for you in that month. You're going to have to balance that all while balancing helping others achieve certified and beyond and help them. Okay, so just know that you're going to have to balance. You always want to put your business first because you can't get paid off of bonuses until you hit 500 PRV. Go look at the compensation plan. Everybody who wants to be paid at the title of whatever level they're at has to sell 500 PRV to get all the bonuses. When I say you need to make a plan for your PRV and your business, what I don't mean is that it's already the first or the second of the month and you're wondering, where is my PRV going to come from? Who am I going to ask? That's too last minute, okay? You need to start thinking of what my plan is for August, July 15th to July 20th. Like, you need to start mentioning ideas and getting parties booked. Go look through your order history in the last year, like change the data scheme, right? And look at who did party last fall for you and ask them again. Chances are if they've done it once, they're going to want to do it again. I challenge you to go book your entire calendar from now until at least December. Okay, go book it with people who've already done parties for you in the past. They probably want to do it again. And then in addition to that, you've probably got some new customers coming. Mention it to them, okay? Let me see where I'm at. Make a plan. Don't think that on the first of the month it's a good idea to start trying to figure out the plan because it's a little bit too late for that. I mean, you can do it, but you're going to stress yourself out, okay? We talked about how this incentive usually involves sponsoring people. It's a balancing act. You need to start the sponsoring early, okay? When we talk about sponsoring someone, like, I would rather have 6 months to get a friend who joined Scentsy to earn the 1,000 PRV. I'd rather give them 6 months to do that than hope to God they can do it within a month in January, okay? So my goal is to sponsor as many people. All these little seeds I've been planting, I'm going to be following up with them in the next week or two about joining Scentsy and doing it in August because they can get the transition kit, okay? If you need help understanding all these kits, ask your sponsor. Ask me, ask your sponsor. One of us can help you understand like the differences, but like I'm gonna sponsor early so that my friends who are joining have the biggest chance to get farther with their PRV come January 31st. Okay. One of my personal favorite ways to get somebody to certified quickly is by them hosting a party for me. Okay. And then them getting all of the sales go directly to them. That's called flipping the party. Okay, this all has to happen within 1 month's time frame, but say you have a friend who has a party and they sell 500 PRV worth, $500 in sales from their friends, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, I'll join Scentsy. You can gift them that $500 in PRV. Like, they can get 500 PRV closer to the 1,000 if you flip the party. So that's always my favorite way to do it. Kind of gives them a boost. Yes, you lose the PRV for your personal commission, but it's going into the bigger grand scheme of things, your group volume, and you still get paid off of that. So it's always worth it to me. Then once you get somebody who agrees to join you, you can't just leave them hanging, okay? For my team personally, every person that joins, I send like an onboarding document to them as soon as they join. Now, to some people, this document's like a big checklist. It might be a little overwhelming, but it's your job as their sponsor. If you choose to help them, use that. That's a tool that everybody on our team gets from me. Maybe you should go back and rewatch some of the early videos and videos of what you're going to be asking them to do, what we're telling them to do. Go rewatch these videos and these little trainings so you know how to follow up with them. They shouldn't have to keep texting you as their sponsor to check in with you and ask a million questions. You as their sponsor need to be checking in with them, asking them have they done this? How's this going? What can we do here? And just helping them. You're their teacher. Okay, you need to be the vocal one in it all. And if they leave you on red, then maybe pump the brakes a little because maybe they haven't had time or whatever. You can gauge it, but you need to help them crush their goals. Okay, it's not about you. Have you heard that one yet? This whole incentive trip, if you can kind of switch your mindset a little bit and make it not about you, but instead about the people you're there to help, if you can switch that mindset a little bit and realize that the more you help people who want help, the bigger your business will grow. That's when the magic will start happening for you in a business like end of things. And it being not about you is a really hard pill to swallow, okay? Yes, you have to balance the act of you getting your PRV as high as you possibly can, but you also have to balance it with helping people, right? And you also can't make people do it. So I want to encourage you that anytime you get somebody new on your team, you as their sponsor have the responsibility to ask them. Sometimes you gotta be a little forward about it in a nice way. To ask them, like, what's your why? What are you thinking? What do you wish to do with this? Do you wish to only purchase off yourself? Do you wish to try to make a little bit of side money? Do you wish to make $100 extra a month? What is your goal? And if they don't really have one, that's okay. Accept that. They may not know yet. You also don't want to scare them, but this is your moment of glory to share with them the fun new awards that Scentsy has to offer them. We're talking Shooting Star, of course, Sensational Start Level 1, Sensational Start Level 2, Sensational Start Level 3, what certified means, okay? Put it in simple terms. But you also have to remember, they don't know what those things are. You gotta like share it and get excited about it. Chances are if you're excited about these awards, they're gonna be like, maybe. If you believe in them and say, hey, I'm gonna help you. Let's go. I'll teach you. I'll show you. We're gonna try this. What do you think? Get them excited about it. Usually they're excited about it because you're excited about it. They're willing to try it, right? And usually, if they're in it to try, and they actually are trying, then they'll get those awards, right? And they'll see the success and they'll begin believing in this business. Now, you will hit, I'm going to tell you straightforward right now, you are going to hit moments in this sponsoring journey because you're going to have to sponsor people. And you're going to hit moments where people don't want to do it. Like, they really don't want to do it. Like, their goal is, I don't want to tell anybody because I'm scared, or I don't want to tell anybody because I don't have the time. I just want to buy off myself. And you, as their sponsor, have to accept it. You have to love them where they're at. We welcome all whys in this business, okay? And it's okay if someone wants just that. You do what they need to do. It's their why, okay? Now, that doesn't mean you can't. You've heard of the saying, lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? That's literally the truth. But you can make them a little bit thirsty. And by that, I mean, share the fun awards they have the opportunity to do that nobody else can do except a brand new consultant. Just saying. Now, sometimes with that, people just don't believe in themselves. So I often will run into the idea or, the moment where somebody's like, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Just know that they're not alone. Like, make sure they know they're not alone and that you're there to, like, step them every step of the way and do the big, scary little things that are little to you but might be feeling big to them with them. Love them where they're at and accept for who they are, okay? Forewarning for this incentive trip, okay? December can be very challenging to get PRV. January can be challenging to get PRV. That doesn't mean we give up, okay? We might have to get a little bit creative in those ways of how we're going to get this PRV, but do not rely on January and December to be like astronomical PRV for you. You kind of want to utilize the fact that everybody loves fall in September, October, November. Okay, like I'm telling you, September, October, November, those are going to be, just from my trend, your 3 highest PRV months. Okay, that doesn't mean December is a write-off, but I'm just warning you, it can be tough because people are busy in December and Christmas. January is hard because people are like, oh my God, I just spent all this money. I should probably save money. Okay, but that doesn't mean we give up. Just reminding you that we can't just rely on that because it's going to be extra hard during those months. Okay, now you are going to have to kill your PRV like you've never killed it before. All right, you want some numbers here? Depending on what your goal is, I'm telling you, you're going to need to get, I'm going to I'm going to push you, okay? 4 to 6 parties of some sort within 1 month. Okay, so that means you're going to have to open your mouth. You're going to have to reach out to past hosts. You're going to have to do the upfront work of opening your mouth and talking to people and saying, hey, I am, and you can do this in a personal message. I am offering a fun extra incentive for anybody that hosts with me here in September. Pick a month, okay? Hey, Emmy, hold on 1 minute, okay? Come here. Just listen for a minute, okay? I'm almost done. I'm giving away a warmer, a new fall-winter warmer, up to whatever value you want. I usually do $50 value. I use the Perpetual Party Award. That award, that extra half off, is meant to entice people to incentivize having a party with you. And so you may have to put in a little, but I'm telling you, if you're doing this many parties and whatnot, you're going to come out on top. Okay. But I will offer that. Okay. I will literally straight up ask people. I am not afraid to hear no. And you need to get over that fear. If you are a little bit afraid, and I don't think you are, but if you are, get out of your way and just say it. Worst case, they don't respond. Oh, well. Okay. I promise you they're going to come back to you for Scentsy. I promise, because Scentsy's that good. But I'll entice them with that. Okay. Start writing down your dream team list. Okay? Back to the little sponsoring moment. Start writing down your dream team list. I am talking having notes in your phone. Write it on paper. Do something with it. And put it in front of you who you think. Number 1, you've asked before about Scentsy and they've told you no or they're not sure. Somebody who you see is incredibly active on Facebook, who has a lot of likes, who has a lot of engagement from everybody, who you think would be an easy to, someone who can influence people. That's another potential teammate right there, okay? I want you to start thinking of people you feel like could benefit from something about Scentsy, whether that be the aspect of the community and friends we have, whether that be the aspect of personal growth and wanting to become more confident in themselves, whether that be the aspect of somebody needing extra dollars, okay, whether that be the aspect of someone needing a distraction from life, okay. There's so many reasons of why someone might join. Start thinking of all those and who you know could potentially be somebody who benefits from something about Scentsy. That dream team list needs to be on your mind all the time, and you need to be engaging with them on Facebook. You need to be creating a friendship with them. You need to be able to do some like, no trusting there, okay? Relatable to them, relate to them. Maybe even get them to host a party for you. Let them see that they are actually a good influencer of their people, and then flip that party to them as soon as possible, okay? What it breaks down to is you have to choose to do it. Yes, some months are going to be a little easier. Some months are going to be harder. There are going to be this and this and this and this and this and this. But the moment you've committed that no matter what, that I'm going to go here, 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 and I ain't giving up until the 12th hour, 11th hour, and 20th hour of the day. 11:59 p.m. on January 31st. If you can commit to it and say, I'm going to frickin' do this thing, then you can do this thing. And I believe that. I believe it because I've lived it. If you want it bad enough, you're going to do it. You're going to do it with me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to show you the way. Follow my lead. But also, you have to be the one to do it. All right, I love you, and I hope that was helpful, and I can't wait to talk to you more about this soon.